happiness is a universal human value. From that perspective, human happiness is not subjective. Here is a proposal, definition of happiness for you to think. Agree, disagree, up to you, but here is a proposal. Happiness is a feeling from a state or situation in which I live. If there is harmony, synergy in it, then it naturally becomes my natural acceptance to be in that state or situation. Look at this definition. And to be in a state, situation which is naturally acceptable to me is happiness. Therefore, to be in a state of harmony, synergy is happiness. In short, happiness is to be in harmony. Look at this definition, and then from this prism, look at it whether happiness is subjective or whether happiness is a universal human value. Now, when we talk about harmony, what is this harmony? What are we going to talk about it? In fact, our present education system should talk about harmony. And understanding harmony is the scope of our knowing. Only when we understand harmony, we are going to be happy. So the program for continuity of happiness is to understand harmony. And the scope of our understanding is harmony in the individual. Unless we understand harmony in the individual, we are not going to be happy. Unless we understand harmony in the family, we are not going to be happy. Unless we understand harmony in the society, we are not going to be happy. And unless we understand nature and existence and harmony in nature and existence, we are not going to be happy. Because we live as an individual or as a member of a family or as a member of a society or as a unit in nature and existence. If this is the scope of our living, our happiness lies in understanding the harmony in all these things. So now, out of the four harmony, let me talk about, I will just limit to understanding the human being. Because at the base of society, at the base of family, it's the individual. And the individual, I'm left with 3 minutes, okay. Not even halfway through, but I will run through it. Human being is the coexistence of the mind and the body. We usually tend to think that we are the body. In our day-to-day life, if you look at the mirror, the reflection that you say, this is me. Is this the reflection of your body or the reflection of your mind? We largely think it's the reflection of my body and this is me. So what does this suggest? We tend to think that we are the body. Now if you look at the human being is the coexistence of the body and the mind. We have a body, we have a mind. And we need to understand these two things. Happiness is all about fulfilling the needs of these two aspects of our being. Fulfilling the need of the body, fulfilling the need of the mind. Only then we can talk about happiness. What is the need of the mind? Need of the mind is happiness. The body doesn't need happiness. Body needs comfort. Mind needs happiness. What does the body need? Body needs something physiochemical. Water, food, shelter, for that matter, bank balance, whatever you call it. But the mind needs happiness. How is this happiness achieved? Happiness is achieved through right feelings and right thoughts. You may be sitting on a gold mine, yet filled with animosity, filled with jealousy, filled with hatred. You are not happy. Therefore, happiness comes from feelings, right feelings.
Just one second, Venerable. I think we can give him a little bit more time. Please, I think everybody in this room wants to give Venerable more time. Please, at ease.
Thank you. I'm honored. So now we have to see that there are two aspects of human being. It's not just the body, the mind and the body. Only when we fulfill both the needs, then only we are going to be happy. Now let's look at the need. Need of the mind is happiness. Happiness in time is continuous. We do not want to be happy only during weekends and unhappy during the rest of the days. We want happiness all time, all, ever through. But the need of the body is temporary in nature, temporary in time. You cannot keep on breathing, you cannot keep on eating, you cannot keep on, doing things. You need food as and when you need it. You cannot keep on drinking. The need of the body is limited. Therefore, you will see in a lifetime how much do you need. So we have to understand that we have the body and the mind, their needs are different. We have to understand the needs separately, and we have to fulfill the needs separately. When you are hungry, I have to give food. If I show you respect when you are hungry, it doesn't help you. I can invite you to my house and pay you so much of respect right from beginning, morning, when it is breakfast time, I go to my kitchen, I eat and then come back and show you a lot of respect. Lunchtime, again I talk about beautiful things about you and talk about respect. Yet I don't give you lunch, I go to the kitchen, I eat and then come back. I'm not fulfilling the need of your body. On the other hand, you are invited. I'm giving you all the wonderful dishes on earth. But I'm saying, you poor chaps, you haven't seen this meal for in your life. This is what I eat every day. Please, eat them all. Because you have not seen them. I am eating every day, these poor chaps. I'm introducing you to my friends. I'm giving you everything, but I'm not giving you respect. Will you enjoy the meal? Needs are different. We have to fulfill them differently. Because happiness is consciousness. And its need will be fulfilled only by something that is consciousness. Right feelings, right thoughts. I can see you are sweating, you are hot. And then I invite you to this air-conditioned, cool house, room. Are you comfortable? You are hot, sweating, and I invite you to this air-conditioned room. Are you comfortable? Yes. You are comfortable because body is material. Air-conditioned is material. Material will fulfill material unit. Now at the same time, I see another person, angry, sweating. He is not in his natural state of mind. He is ever ready to do anything. He is yet sweating. I invite him to this air-conditioned room. Does it help him? In fact, I'm keeping next to his enemy. Does it help him? No. See, you have to fulfill the needs separately. Only when you have fulfilled the needs separately, then we can talk about happiness. So for human beings, what is important, in order to understand that you have a body, you have a mind, you need some sense of understanding. So right understanding is required. Right feelings and right thoughts are required. Physical facility, material wealth is required for you to be happy. Only when you are fulfilling all these three, then we can talk about happiness. And my emphasis here is that if we understand human being, then we will see that our needs are limited. Because what we want for the body is limited in quantity. You can talk of anything in life, what is needed for the body is limited. What is needed for the mind, which is happiness, comes from right understanding, right feelings, that is unlimited. What is unlimited, we are not paying attention. What is limited, we are running after it all the time. Right? Because at the back of our mind, we equate happiness with physical facility. That's the gross misunderstanding. Without right understanding, we will not be able to define how much is required. We just know we need more. But how much is more? Does anybody have an answer here? We do not know. Because we have no understanding. Without understanding, we are not able to define how much is required. So when you do not know how much is required, no matter how much you accumulate, you still feel less, having less. So therefore, definition of prosperity is not in terms of accumulation. Definition of prosperity is in terms of feeling of having more than enough. This feeling of having more than enough, because you know the need of the body is limited. What you need more, unlimited, is the right feelings and right thoughts. And this is coming through relationships. When I say relationship, basically it's the feelings in relationship. Starting from trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, gratitude, love. Now when you have these feelings in you, you are happy. When you share these feelings, when you express these feelings to others, others become happy. This is what makes us happy. We have to ensure these feelings in us. If you are ensuring these feelings with few people, that is called attachment. But when you are expanding your territory, your domain to everybody, that is compassion, that is love. And therefore love is considered complete value. Trust is called foundation value because in a relationship, the minimum requirement is trust, without which you cannot move an inch forward. You are sitting on the chair comfortably because you are trusting the chair below. You are sitting comfortably below the ceiling because you are trusting the ceiling up. If you did not trust, what would be life like? Imagine. And therefore, at the back of our mind, we have this trust. Trust on what? We trust on our inner voice, our conscience. That's what in Buddhism is called the Buddha nature. The Buddha nature that is innate in you. And that Buddha nature tells you that I want to do everything good. Ask yourself, do you want to be good or do you want to be bad? Who tells you this? Nobody. Your inner voice, your conscience. Why this conscience? Because you have a Buddha nature sitting in you. You just have to rediscover it and understand it. And when you listen to your conscience, you are always pure. And that's why human beings are pure. And that's why there is a possibility of enlightenment. And therefore there is a possibility of being happy. So I think even though I was given more time, I'm afraid because there are other sessions happening now onwards. Let me stop here. Thank you everybody for listening. If there are questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Well, thank you very much. I'm not